Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Cars You Shouldn't Buy. Today I'm going to show you some of the most problematic models sold in the United States, according to reports from the NHTSA and Consumer Reports. Get ready to watch your dreams turn into rolling nightmares. Let's start with the Chevrolet Matiz, the cheapest car on the market, but also the most defective. This little car has so many flaws it feels like it was assembled with toy parts. According to J.D. Power's study, the Matiz averages 2.54 problems per unit, which means you're more likely to get stranded on the road than to reach your destination. Some of the most common problems include the engine, transmission, electrical system, and airbags. Yes, the airbags, those things that are supposed to protect you in case of an accident, turns out they can explode without warning. Just ask many Takata car owners. So if you want to buy a Matiz, you might as well get yourself a helmet too. Next up, the Ford Fiesta, another car that seems like a party, but of problems. This model averages 2.49 problems per unit, and most of them are related to the automatic transmission, which is so bad it makes the car shake, stop, or accelerate on its own. Plus, the Fiesta has such a poor design that it makes the interior space cramped, the noise too loud, and the visibility too low. No wonder this car was discontinued in the United States in 2019, after a decade of disappointing its buyers. Let's move on to the Dodge Attitude, a car that has a lot of attitude but little quality. This model averages 2.46 problems per unit, and most of them have to do with the braking system, which is so deficient it makes the car slide, lock up, or flip over. Plus, the Attitude has very high fuel consumption, a very stiff suspension, and very limited features. It's no wonder this car was withdrawn from the market in 2018 after receiving many complaints and lawsuits from its users. Now onto the Nissan Altima, a car that promises to be a luxury sedan, but is actually an engineering disaster. This model averages 2.23 problems per unit, and most of them are related to the engine, which is so defective it makes the car stall, overheat, or catch fire. Plus, the Altima has a very noisy transmission, very imprecise steering, and questionable safety. No wonder this car was the most stolen in the United States in 2020, according to the NICB report. Maybe the thieves wanted to do their owners a favor. Finally, the Tesla Model 3, the most popular electric car in the world, but also the most problematic. This model averages 59 problems per 100 units, according to Consumer Reports study, making it the least reliable electric car on the market. Some of the most frequent problems include the infotainment system, which freezes, shuts off, or disconnects. The autonomous driving system, which gets confused, deactivates, or crashes. And the battery system, which drains, degrades, or inflames. Plus, the Model 3 has such a minimalist design that it makes the interior very uncomfortable, access very difficult, and visibility very limited. No wonder this car was the most criticized by experts in 2020, according to the Car and Driver report.